You're welcome back. It is still the AM Weekend Show. Right now, we're going to be talking about photography, like I said before. But we're looking at mobile photography, and we're looking at how we can redefine art through photography. I mean, I want to say that the photography industry has moved, has evolved. From the time we were carrying big cameras, and now everybody seems to have lenses in their pockets. And we just want to find out if mobile photography is taking over, or we're still, I don't know what's. So joining us to have that very important conversation is Mr. Emmanuel C. Jakin. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you very much.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so I hear you are, what am I saying I hear? You are a very, very good mobile photographer. And I'm saying it this way because he has snapped me before. He has taken pictures of me and they were so amazing. Wow. You wouldn't tell it was a phone that was used to capture those shots. Wow, so I want to know, please, how did you come about mobile photography? How did you pick it? How did you choose it?
Well, I have a little bit of a history with taking pictures because since I was a kid, I loved taking pictures. But cameras are very, very expensive. So anytime someone would be like, I want to take a picture, they just give me their phones. And when I first got my Android phone in 2018, I started with little things like taking pictures of flowers, and then I'd edit and edit and edit and edit. So as I kept doing that over and over and over again, I discovered that this is something I'd actually like to venture into. And as time went on, I had some encouragement from some really wonderful friends. One of my friends, he's not in the country right now, he told me to download Lightroom, and I was like, okay, I downloaded Lightroom, and I was like, so how do I use Lightroom? You know, guide me through it. He was like, oh, God, figure it out yourself, nobody go teach you. And I was like, bro, you told me to download this, I downloaded it, and yet. So that's one of the best things he did for me. It challenged me, actually, made me to sit down and go all around the app, learn this, learn that, and now I can comfortably teach anyone to use that app. But it's not the only app I use. I use so many things to actualize what I'm looking for when I'm editing a picture. I use Lightroom, I use Photoshop Express, I use Snapseed, I use so many things. So
many apps. So many apps. Okay, we'll just go for a very short break. And when we return, we'll continue this conversation. Don't go anywhere. And we're still talking with Mr. Emmanuel C. Jakin, the mobile photographer, who is very, very good at what he does. So yeah, you were talking about how you ventured into photography, and you also said that, so basically we're saying that it is money for actual camera that was the reason you didn't go for that.
Well, yes.
Okay, which means you could also go for that if you wanted to.
Yes, but once I discovered that mobile photography was a thing, I decided that not like I'm settling, but I said, let me explore mobile photography. And then once I feel like I have explored mobile photography to the extent that I am satisfied, I can now opt for a camera. But for now, even most phones that are used in taking pictures are more expensive than cameras. I'm not even going to lie.
I mean, that's the reality of things right now.
Yeah, to an extent.
I'm not even going to lie, because the phone I used in taking pictures of you that day, that phone is roughly ₦1 million.
Ooh. And now I regret that we don't have that picture. I would have trended on socials. Wow. Actually, it's the truth. Phones are becoming more expensive. And it feels like there's an effort to upgrade the phone's camera up to the level of actual cameras. I think that is what certain mobile phones are focusing on, the likes of iPhones. I think and I think it's amazing too. What do you think?
I think it's okay, but I just want to, ask this question. What's your creative edge to, what's creative edge do mobile devices give than
when
using
compared
a camera,
to actual
when you compare
camera?
to your camera?
I don't really think there's much of a creative edge. Well, I told someone recently that your craft is like a weapon in your hands. It's not necessarily the weapon that does the damage, it's the person. As long as you are skilled. As long as you are skilled. I don't really think that there is much of a creative edge that phones give. But if you're talking about financially, yes, phones are a little bit less expensive. But depending on the type of phone, because like I said, phones are just getting more and more expensive.
And still on the type of phone, you know, people we are getting used to mobile photography because it's not something we are used to, right?
Yes.
We always know using camera, and I feel like there is this, should I say, professionalism that is attached to it. So how have you been able to navigate getting clients using mobile as your gadget or your means of working? So how has it been easy to, you know, have you been able to, you know, people get your words, like people believe in you, knowing that it's just fun that you used to do this work?
Well, when I started, there was a lot of stigma surrounding mobile photography because people were like, whenever I tell someone I'm a photographer, they ask me,
Where's your camera?
"Where's your camera?" And I say, "I don't use a camera, I
try.
use a phone." They'd be
Okay.
like, "Okay, then you're not really a photographer." So what I did was I took it as a challenge. I was like, okay, you don't put respect on mobile photographers' names. So I developed myself, put in a lot of work. And the one thing I will say is that it's not been easy. One of the ways I get work, quote unquote work, is that I put out my work as much as I can. I post almost everywhere. I take pictures of my friends, and most of them have more social reach than I do. So when I take pictures of them,
Collaborate.
I collaborate with them. Or most times, I'll tell my friends, if you're going out for something like this, invite me. Because I know that what I'm going to go do is to take pictures. Even if they're like, it's not really much, I'll tell them, I want to come. I want to take pictures. And one thing that, permit me, I want to do a little bit of a shout out. I want to give a shout out to my friend Charity. She actually helped me to volunteer for an event, Just Worship, last year. And after I volunteered for that event, it actually helped me to put myself out there more. Volunteering, you know, whenever you see an event going on,
You go there.
request to volunteer. It actually helps to connect you with fellow creatives, and it helps you to be more bold about expressing your art.
Wow, big ups, Charity. Thank you. All right, now I want to ask this question. First off, when we're talking about edge, what edge a phone would have over a camera, I'm looking at user interface. Okay. I'm looking at weight.
Okay.
I'm looking at, there are just a lot, don't you think?
Yes, actually.
Because if you use an actual camera, if you use an actual camera, you still have to transfer to your laptop and start editing and all that.
Yes.
And you can
Please
lose
go
your
on.
files.
Okay.
I just needed to point that out.
When it comes to the weight, I have worked with an actual camera before. Nick, I don't let you better make useful. Because phones they're more portable, they're more portable. And like I said, I use Lightroom. I don't use Lightroom on my laptop, I use it on my phone. So once I'm done taking a picture, I can just move it to Lightroom immediately. And it's easier. It's easier than a camera, because cameras are so expensive to maintain. Truthfully, cameras are expensive to maintain because one thing people barely talk about is when you want to do pictures and all these things, you need different lenses for different shots.
Yeah.
So, but when it comes to a phone, you can actually just get what it is you're looking for. As long as you know the phone's specs, you can get what it is you're looking for. Once you're done taking the picture, you can then edit it. Like a picture that has been taken, I see it as a blank canvas. So whatever it is you want to paint on it, that's what you do. That is done through editing. So as for the edge, I would continually lean towards mobile photography because it's less expensive, it's more portable. Cameras can be very heavy. And if by mistake, one of the devices that's attached to the camera, if it gets damaged, you're going to pay heavily, and it's quite something. So for now, I would say that there are a lot of advantages that mobile photography has over the main camera photography.
Okay, so now when we're talking about, like Ogochukwu mentioned, if you've had challenges getting clients, it also begs the question if there's been, like, when you talk about your earnings now, between you and an actual photographer. Why am I saying actual? I don't have the right words, pardon me.
Camera photographer. You say camera.
There's camera on the phone as well.
The shorter term of mobile photographer is mobigrapher.
The other guy is what I'm looking
The
for.
other guy is okay.
The other
just call them photographers.
Photographers.
They also call us
mobile
mobigraphers.
okay, mobigraphers.
Yeah.
Great. So when you talk about earnings now, are they the same?
Not entirely. There's still that stigma. Once they see your camera, they're like, oh yeah, this person does well. Let me give a short story. In 2020, January of 2020, there was a wedding in my compound, and I was like, yeah, let me just take some pictures. I was taking some pictures, and then some people that, they carry camera around, they were like, let's take pictures. They took pictures, and then I took pictures. People were more inclined to the people that came with camera than me that was with the phone. But then I showed my work, and they were like, this is actually better than the camera, because obviously I edited most of them. So the earnings are not entirely the same because there's that stigma surrounding mobile photography. But the encouraging thing is that mobile photography has started receiving the attention that it deserves.
So, I mean, I don't know if to say this is one of the areas where not having a lot of money is might start paying. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
Yeah, I think, but at the end of the day, I still think that even as much as mobile photography is also important to upskill.
Why do I smell stigma in this thing you're saying?
No, it's not.
What is upskilling? No, let's just talk. What will upskilling mean?
Forgive me if it sounds like that. I'm not. No. I'm
kidding, but I'm serious too.
Phone, and I for someone who edits, I edit videos very well with phone. And for someone who does that, I mean, I know I find my way around Premiere Pro, which is on the system as well. I think it's easier using your phone to shoot and edit, and you can give the same content that someone used a laptop to edit is giving. So I'm saying that in as much as you're doing mobile videography, it's also important to also know how to use camera so that you don't just nobody's going to stigmatize you or put you in a box. You can show them, yes, I can use camera and I can use this as well. It's just that this is what works for me better to a large extent. I feel it's that way. So it's better to have knowledge of both and enjoy it, be versatile. It's very important as well.
Well. So I think, so let's talk about the future. What are you envisaging? What would you say you're seeing in the nearest future with regards to mobile photography?
Okay, there is someone who when I started venturing into mobile photography, there is someone who I've been looking at. His name is Marquise. There are a couple of people actually. There is John Mokan, Marquise Brownlee. What Marquise Brownlee does is he invested himself in knowledge of gadgets to the extent that before phones would bring out their products, they'd send it to him. He should vet it, check it out, and if it's good enough, they'd release it. So my vision, before I venture into camera, because even if I do have the money, I think I'll still remain in mobile photography for a while, because it's just, I've found satisfaction in mobile photography. It's really, really amazing. My vision is to be that kind of person who can encourage people. Number one, to encourage people that just because you're using a phone doesn't mean you can't put out really amazing stuff out there. Number two, I want to be the kind of person who permits me to drop names. I want to be the kind of person who Samsung, before they release their phone, they say, reach out to Emmanuel. Let's make sure he gets his professional inputs as to how this camera would serve the mobile photography community before we release it. So that would really be amazing. I intend on, permit me to use the word dominating. I intend on dominating many fields of photography, like landscape, nature, portraits, urban, food photography. Once I dominate these fields in mobile photography, then I will now decide to, permit me to use football lingo, I will now retire my boots or hang my boots in mobile photography. And then I will now venture into camera.
Okay. I don't know if you have.
I just remembered something. Is there any limitations with mobile video photography? I don't know why I say videography, because that's why I say to a lot. When it comes to, because I know that when people use camera, they get to edit, retouch, and they can manipulate pictures. Can you still do that with with your mobile phone?
Well, it depends on your expertise in editing, number one. Okay. Number two, it also depends. When it comes to one edge that camera photography gives you is that The zoom lens. The zoom lens, if you try to zoom with mobile phones, especially most mobile phones that are not quite advanced, it will distort
quality
the
will
picture
drop.
quality. Yes, it will distort the picture quality. But when it comes to cameras, I mean, like I said, there are different lenses for different things. There is macro lens. Macro lens can capture things that the normal eyes cannot see. Like it can help you to even look at. I saw a picture. This is before the revolution of AI. Macro photography helps you to see a dragonfly's face up close. You cannot get that in mobile photography. So that is the major edge that camera photography gives, the zoom lens and so many lenses for so many different reasons. But I mean, thanks to technology, we actually have macro lens for mobile phones now.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I think everything is evolving. There is room for everybody, as we call. Very interesting.
All right, I sort of feel like if I don't ask this question, I'll be doing myself a great disservice. Please, I know that you are a mobile photographer,
Yeah.
but all of una join for this thing I want to ask. Please, can somebody explain to me why photography has become so expensive?
Hey!
Why one photo shoot should be my monthly salary? I'm not even kidding.
It's not even.
Okay,
It's not even
let me give you a little bit of this thing. Last year December, I was preparing for my birthday. So I was talking to a particular guy. I saw his work. He took a picture of me on duty and I loved it. So I said, okay, let me just, patronize him now. Oh yeah, come and snap me. I'm not lying to you. Snap me. Photo. It's not wedding.
He said snap me.
He said 100K.
How many pictures is he giving you?
He said it's not by picture, it's by session.
Oh.
So I don't know how he said it's maybe 1 hour, maybe 2 hours. But as I heard 100K, I said, what's going on here? Please, what's the problem? You buy fuel? What?
Well, to be very honest, it's because there's a lot of awareness around it. There is something somebody called Bendan Select theory, that if you walk past something, you wouldn't really pay much attention to it. But then someone would now come and pick it up, look at it. Then you'd be like, maybe this thing actually has some value. So because there's a lot of worth attached to photography, and let's be honest, people like to look good. So if you are someone who can do that for them, and they know that they can make you look good, they will charge you an arm and a leg. And like I said, a lot of awareness has been created around it. So many people now know about this photography. So they are venturing into it knowing that it's very lucrative. And actually, it is.
Thanks to social media.
Actually, thanks to social media.
Thanks to social media. Everybody now knows that photography is...
So it's not like it has become more expensive for you people to do. It's just that people are realizing that there's more worth.
Well, it's
Nigeria
actually gotten more expensive for people that are
is it not the camera, but you have bought it already?
Yeah, somebody said
you have finished buying the camera.
The gadgets and everything.
How many gadgets?
And I asked the person, are you you want me to pay you for one gadget that you use and take pictures for like 5-6 years? I mean, it's very expensive, let's be honest. But what's the range for mobile photography? What's the range of, pictures?
It depends on the person taking the picture.
You see?
To be very honest, it depends on the person.
So we are paying.
It's now depending on the person,
not the one.
So if you wake up one morning and say, "Kai," you be like saying at 200 and 1, it depends on the person.
So if Samsung sends a phone to you tomorrow, now you increase your price.
Definitely.
If naive. So I mean, it's just so, I don't know if to say it. While I'm happy for photographers, like I'm really happy for you guys in the industry that, unlike before, now there's need for pictures, there's need for videos, I mean, a lot of media content. Now, while I'm happy for you guys, I'm really, really pleading.
We should help some of us.
We should help us. It's not like jollof rice that you can say, okay, I know the price of tomato now. So for this size of rice, it's this amount of tomato and this amount of pepper. This one now is solely dependent on the guy. You can just wake up one morning and say, please, you should have mercy. On behalf of us and every other person on social media. Push you have mercy on us. But yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It has been quite an insightful one. And I must say that I applaud you. You're doing a wonderful job. And I look forward to a time that you are really going to take over.
And dominate.
What's your photography brand name?
Well, Mel Photography.
Oh, you are even...
Spell it.
MEL_.
I know this guy now. I know his photography.
That's why you brought him here now.
I know his... No, actually, I knew him as Kanai.
Okay.
you know.
Okay.
But I just know his work. It was his work I saw. Whoa, this is amazing. Well, thank you, Mel Photography. So to you
Interesting.
viewers out there, Mel Photography is the photographer you need for your job, for your events, for weddings, birthday shoots, and all of that. And don't worry, they're not going to cut your neck. I have appealed on our behalf. Thank you one more time.
Thank you
Up
very
next
much.
on the AM Weekend Show is social media trends. Sit tight, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.